Hey guys, so for those of you who watched the last reading, this is just going to be a little continuation of that, because I'm being guided to deliver a message from the Divine Masculine. Whoever in this, if you related to the love portion of that reading, whoever is resonates with the masculine energy in that connection, the one doing the pursuing, I'm hearing. So they were going through an initiation. They were awakening to this love and are currently awakening to this love. And there was an energy that didn't want the two of you to come together because this threatened their well-being, this threatened their life in some sort of way. So there was magic being done on the connection that the two of you hold, in the sense that there was an opposing dark force trying to interfere with this connection. It makes sense because this connection is so high vibrational, it is so divine, that the enemy wants to stop it, right? So this is a force, this is an energy that is of the matrix, of the darkness. Excuse me. Bless you. And this energy was trying to make the masculine energy feel guilty for wanting better for themselves, 212 on the timer, for wanting to grow spiritually, for wanting to follow their heart, for them wanting to listen to God, listen to Spirit, listen to their soul's calling. Again, because this threatened this energy's livelihood, what they had built up for themselves through this person. So this was playing on this person's courage to come forward, their ability to come forward, because they needed to move past this energy first. They needed to take accountability and cut this person off. If for those of you that it resonates in a romantic sense, and this were to be a partner, a past karmic partner of this person, they needed to cut this person off and become single before they could engage with you, before they can pursue you. So the tactic this past energy was using was keeping this masculine in this space of guilt, feeling like they owed something to this energy, putting them in immense amounts of stress, I'm hearing, making things up, doing whatever they could and were led by the enemy to do, to fabricate these instances that would cause this masculine stress. So yeah, this was, sorry, I'll start holding up the cards too. This was spiritual warfare that was going on. And what I did was I kept pulling from the deck, like, because I was curious, and it was like a whole story just like popped out that the masculine was trying to tell the feminine. So I just really was guided to send this out into the world for whoever needs this, because this is a very hidden situation that's going on. And I'm just hearing that the divine masculine is crying out. They are wanting to send this message to their feminine so desperately, urgently. Like, they want them to know this is not what they meant. That they're sorry for this, that they want to come together more than anything, and that they are working through the circumstance in their life that was keeping them from doing that. So back to the cards. This energy that was putting your masculine in spiritual warfare is a bit mentally unstable. Okay, I'm saying a bit, but is very mentally unstable. This is something that they rely on the divine masculine for, and it is something that they are using against this man, this masculine. Again, take energy how it resonates. They are a very stubborn energy. They will stop at nothing until they get their way. And so they are pulling out all of the tactics in the book, I'm hearing, from their narcissistic Bible. Yeah, they rely on this masculine for resources. This is their main objective, their main reasoning for being with this masculine. And this is the main thing that is causing this energy a lot of stress, is that if this masculine moves away from them, lets them go, cuts ties with them, their resources will be taken away, which to them is like their life force. I mean, that's what they live for. That's their ego, that's their whole facade here in the 3D realm. Because they lack that soul. They lack substance. So that is quite literally like destroying this person from top to bottom, like swiping them off the face of the earth, I'm hearing. Yeah, next card, worth. This material substance, resources, define their worth. Bless you. They let that define their worth. That is the whole makeup of their being, I'm hearing. Without that, they are nothing. This person is of dark energy. They fight for the enemy. They are on the enemy's side. They want this person to lose hope. They are trying to make this masculine lose hope that they can change, that change is among them, that they have unlimited possibilities. Yeah, they want them to think that they have limited possibilities, that they are stuck with them only. And yeah, that's a key word there, stuck. They want to keep them chained to them. That is a tactic of the enemy, is to keep, is to keep people chained, feeling dependent. Yeah, so they're trying to reverse psychology to this masculine. They are dependent on this masculine, but they want this masculine to feel like the masculine, is dependent on them in some regard. Like they are the only option that they have. That without them, they are nothing. They're trying to reverse psychology, all of their feelings onto this masculine, to keep them stuck with them. This is a tactic I know way too familiar within my own life and experiences, even dating back into childhood for myself. So it's clear as day. But these tactics are from the enemy. It's terrible. It is such an evil thing to do to someone. It's mind games, right? Like, so pause. They're trying to put a pause to this person's learning growth. They're wanting this masculine to... They're stunting this masculine's growth, essentially. But this masculine is choosing rest, the complete opposite of the situation that they're coming from. They're choosing righteousness. They're choosing a divine love, a righteous love. They're choosing what is right for them. And they are ascending. They're choosing this growth. No matter what, they're doing this thing. They don't care how many people they have to cut out. They don't care. Yeah, they just don't want to hurt people. They have a big heart. These divine masculines have a very big heart. But they don't care at this point. They have been pushed to the point that essentially they needed to be pushed to, 11 on the timer, in order to be fed up enough to get out of that. Wow. The ancestors are guiding this connection and are guiding this divine masculine. They're protecting this divine masculine from the projections, from the magic that this energy is doing on them. This process, they have been processing a lot and going through a very big, again, initiation process. And they want to tell you that they're sorry. Which is so sweet and kind and just selfless. Like, after all that they're going through, how confused they may feel, how mentally burdened they may feel, they just want you to know that they're sorry. That this is not what they intended. Yeah. Excuse me. That they are sorry that it took them the time it did to realize what was going on here. That they needed to release this energy wearing a facade, this fake energy. That was affecting their abundance, that was just with them to drain this abundance from them. Also was wearing an abundant facade, trying to make them think that they were abundant, that they were of the light. I'm hearing too. Excuse me. When truly they were evil. They were of evil nature. This is something the divine masculine became very accustomed to, became very comfortable in. This became very familiar to them. So much so of like the imagery of when someone's in a cage for so long, when they're in a prison for so long, and you open the door and then they don't want to come out because it's all they know, right? This is all they knew. That it became comfortable, it became healthy. Like they didn't see the toxicity. They didn't see the need to cleanse this out. 14:14 on the timer. How desperately they needed to cleanse themselves of this energy and stop, put an end to this once and for all. They want to thank you so much for the patience that you've had as they go through this portal to meet you on the other side. Oh my gosh, that's so beautiful. Okay, and then they also want you to know that this past person was just a distraction. They were just trying to distract them from this new beginning, from the power that they had. 222. Yeah, so I was watching The Truman Show for the first time. I had never seen that movie just a few days ago, and it literally is such a great depiction of, well, escaping the Matrix, twin flame love, his love interest, his true soulmate. When Truman leaves the show, leaves the prison, walks through that door, walks through that portal, his soulmate's waiting on the other side with their cup of love ready to give to them. They've been fighting for them the whole time. So yeah, a message to the divine masculine. Your feminine backs you 100,000%. Your divine feminine has enough faith for the both of you. They are backing this connection until the end of time. They know you are the one for them. 16 on the timer, and they are ready to join forces. So I thank you guys so much for joining me in this little extension of a message that just came through that I needed to relay to you. Have the faith, guys. This is coming through. I love each and every one of you so much. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye, soul family.